The positioning of the fetish on a native flute is extremely important because it generates the sound. The airflow comes into here and goes underneath the fetish. Then from there it comes out of a very tiny little slot underneath across the sharp edge, making the sound. What happens is if you blow into here and the fetish is loose, the air wants to escape all the way around here, not allowing enough pressure to be able to create good notes all the way across. You have to have the fetish tied down tight, and you have to have it in the right position. Sounds great. Move the fetish drastically. Nothing. So it's a really integral part of the flute. It's not just a decoration. The fetish needs to be tied and needs to be centered left and right. We do have a video that will tell you how to tie down the flute, how to take it apart, and to retie it. It's important. It's an instrument you're going to have for a long time. You might as well learn all about it. The video is very simple. It's only a couple of minutes. It'll teach you how to do that. The positioning of the fetish, once it's tied down very nice and snug, ideally it needs to be centered left to right in front of the sound hole. This rectangular hole here is called the sound hole. So it has to be in a position centered right on there. And ideally, you want the fetish to be at the edge of the sound hole, or even just a hair back, but never covering the sound hole. If it's in the right position, right at the edge, beautiful voice. The fetish is too far forward over the sound hole, distorts the sound. If it's too far back, it makes the sound very breathy, especially on the high notes. So ideally, you want it right at the edge or just a hair back of the edge, but behind it, but never over it. We found that changing the fetish in any way back and forth really does not change the pitch. The position needs to be exactly that, and it's the ideal tonal quality at that point.